Hi and welcome back to another entry of the Breakdown series. This time with a bit of a mixture in the clips and some added moisture. Mostly from solo clips but also a squad moment. I don't usually play in squads, but we frequently have the scav gangs going on the stream where everybody is welcome to join. A full montage and highlights of what these scav gangs are all about are coming up soon. Not soon, but soon. Anyway, if this sounds like something you'd enjoy and would like to become a part of, feel free to drop by the live streams over at twitch.tv/crashed, Monday through Saturday. I have heard your feedback, and I'll also include some mistakes, so there will be some good and some bad examples. First, let's check in on pushing the 2-story dorms and what it can look like if you blend an aggressive playstyle with a calculated one. One of the things that people ask me a lot is knowing when to slow down and when to speed up in Tarkov. This is one of the most important things to learn, especially as a solo. Before we get into an engagement, we listen. Sound, like I mentioned before in the Breakdown series, is the major decider for PvP in Tarkov. Playlist will be in the description. It's good practice to just stop dead in your tracks every now and then. And just listen. You make your plans depending on the sound. So here we are moving about on the customs map. There's gunfire and grenades going off at the 2-story dorms. Possible scav boss, guaranteed PvP action. With also noise coming off from the bus terminal and slow down. I listen to any sounds while I go through my quest log. When I go to a map, I usually set a goal for myself. This can be to complete a quest, kill PMCs, or something else entirely. Getting pincered between two parties, however, is usually not one of them. I mean, you also have to play smart sometimes, right? If you play solo, sometimes you don't want to like rush into the fight the first chance you get. Like, wait it out a little bit. Like, let these guys take care of their own. Let them kill each other. And then you move in. Notice how I move my head around when the shots happen. This helps me pinpoint where the sounds are exactly coming from. Try doing this yourself next time you hear shots, and I promise you, this will massively improve your directional. We already know these guys are fighting in or around the 2-story dorms. Also notice how the door on the side is open. This is a little bit of map knowledge, but this door spawns closed. Another indicator we are on the right track. There is definitely a guy inside. As we get closer and closer to the 2-story dorms, I'm trying to gain as much knowledge and information as I can. The suppressed AK gives away the fact that this guy is extremely close. Otherwise he would not be able to hear the suppressed shots. The road of least resistance is for them to run back out the door and down the stairs. I also don't know how many of them there are yet. So we take it slow. It is difficult, I think, to push the 2-story because you have the front door, which is really exposed if you move there. People all from the 3-story can see you and 2-story as well. And if you push the side, this door, you have the metal staircase, which makes so much noise. Almost as much noise as me trying to cover moving through the fucking bush here. But that's kind of the thing. I mean, you can try to sneak walk up the staircase, but you'll still make noise. If the guy has contacts, he'll definitely hear you. I want to see if he comes out. Trying to lose my patience. Fast forward in time, we waited a little bit outside to see and hear what happened. Maybe he would come down the stairs for an easy kill. I think there's just one guy left and he did not end up coming down, so I lost my patience and we go in. We use the sneak walk by pressing the caps lock and crouching to make the least noise possible during the climb up the staircase. Only at the very top, before we peek the hallway, I go full movement speed again. As we push, we clear the first couple of rooms to establish a bit of a, air quotes, safe space. In case something happens, we know these rooms are clear for us to fall back into when necessary. After doing this, we continue on with the push and start clearing all the rooms one by one. Let's first clear the remainder of the top floor we are on now. The top floor is clear and we slow down to listen. Again. Listen closely and you can hear somebody run. He's below. Because we have cleared the entirety of the top floor, we know this running can only be from someone who's downstairs, inside. We know that the only way he can engage us is by coming up the staircase on our right. He's tossing to the other side. Alright, so this guy knows we're here. He's tossing grenades towards the metal staircase on the outside, where we came in. But we committed to the push and we are now on the other side of the building and not where he thinks we are. This is a little bit of a lucky break, I'll be honest. And it's also time to push now, because we know exactly where this guy is gonna be. Now that we've sent this guy to the Shadow Realm, it's time to move fast again, because if he has a teammate, he'll now be calling out our position. We move. We clear the top floor again and close the door on the backside. In case he does have a mate, we'll be more unpredictable to them. I don't think he has one though. We've not heard anything else coming from down below. Why would he not have a mate? I haven't heard a mate. Usually you hear if somebody has a mate. Some looting tips. If a body is out in the open, dump your own stuff in a more secure location. Grab theirs and move back to your little storage. Like a squirrel preparing for winter. This will save your life and not expose you in the open for longer than necessary. Who plays solo Tarkov in 2019? Yeah. Who does that? Seriously, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Join the Discord. Join the Discord, find somebody to play with, man. Also, be like a Bambi when looting. You are never safe. Loot a little bit and then stop. Listen. No sound? Good. Search the pockets a little. Stop. Listen again. Lions will sneak up on you. Use your ears. These lions are of a really special kind and it seems like they've reached a level of intelligence to use flashbangs now. This is really not looking too well. Their power level must be huge. Also notice how we walk back towards the bathrooms in normal walking pace, making noise on the wooden floor below. Then we sneak crouch back towards the staircase where these guys are coming from. This is an attempt to throw our enemy off by thinking we are further back. But we'll be actually very close and we can push around the corner in a split second. Now we listen again. They've already tossed a grenade, which means they are looking to push, probably. We don't know if it's one or multiple, but we can assume they are on or close to the staircase. Here we go again. What's going on, man? ADM, hey, welcome to the stream, dude. Thank you for the follow. So they are not on the staircase itself, but below us, finding somebody else. We still don't really have too much information on these guys, but it sounds like a team. I'm not really looking to push down the staircase, because my legs will be exposed to them long before I can actually see them. I want to play dumb in this situation and try to bait them in by looting the guy we killed before a little bit. Just trigger the loot sounds. The loot sounds are pretty loud, and it might trick them into believing that we have no clue that they are here, and suddenly forgot about the flashbang they tossed earlier. When you hear the grenade, this is your cue to push. Our positioning just around the corner allows for this as well. There's two of them, so in the first push we want to make sure we kill at least one. These moments happen really fast, but with time will come target prioritization. The guy on the right is the biggest threat. He's closest and easiest to hit for us, while the guy on the left is partially covered by the railings. He'll be more difficult to hit, so we redirect our aim towards the guy on the right. We do get kinda lucky that the nade did not blow us up though. Not sure where they tossed it. I think towards the door we used to push in way before, same as the dude before them. The second guy is taking too long to push and we can pop a very risky painkiller here to keep us mobile. Now listen carefully as the guy runs up the staircase. Before he comes around the corner, we push ourselves. This makes us more unpredictable and we can easily take him down because we know what's going to happen. We barely survived the whole encounter, but did nonetheless. Bags filled up and we got out to fight another day. Another point about movement speed and peeking. Slow peeking is generally a really bad idea. In this case, we are going about the resort and stomping on the wooden floors in the rooms. We can clearly hear a guy on the hallway and it's extremely likely that he's heard us as well. I decide for a slow peek and this is what it looks like most of the time. I get wrecked because I do the slow push, man. He was ready. Better way sometimes to push and peek a corner is to be really fast. This can be very counterintuitive for beginner players and it's also very risky. But where there's no risk, there's also no reward. This is Tarkov after all. This is one of the scav gangs with the chat where most of us play a lot more freely because it's risk-free. They are a lot of fun and everybody is welcome to join during the streams. Watch what happens when we go inside a building.
Oh.
I think he's
one died. Get out of the way, please. He's definitely upstairs. He's just waiting there. He's just camping the stairs. We have to find another way.
On the right.
He's just camping it. Not worth. Yep.
I should have committed to this push, but I didn't, and that's kind of a mistake. Is there another way up?
I don't think so. He's up here.
I run and jump to make it more difficult for him to land a hit. I think because of the jump, his aim gets thrown off because he's now hitting my legs instead of my torso and head area. Moist does really well here to immediately follow up the stairs to push together. Something I should have done when Peck, our other scav buddy, also pushed up before with this AK. That
Nice.
he was on the left now. Anyway, if you didn't fall asleep yet, please consider leaving a like on the video and subscribe for more EFT in case you're new around here. Come say hi during the live streams on Monday through Saturday on twitch.tv/crashed and join in on the scav gangs. Hope you have some good holidays, enjoy it. There will be a little something present for me during this time for you as well. Stay tuned. See ya.